Hello there and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. Over the last month I've been completely addicted to the remaster of Call of Duty's Modern Warfare 2. And now the game has released on PC and Xbox. Now's a great time to go over all the Easter eggs, all the secrets, and the weird and wonderful things you can unlock in this beautiful game. Here's 21 things I found. Please use the comments below if I miss anything. I'll heart your comment to get you noticed. Anyway, you ready? Let's do this. We are starting with a returning Easter egg from the original Modern Warfare 2 back in 2009, which has been updated for this remaster. When in Brazil, just after the white vehicle comes in out of nowhere, don't move forward. Instead, go to the far right corner to find a hidden back passage, which leads to this shrine. As you'd expect, a Sheriff Teddy is here, as that's the calling card of Call of Duty games, but it's the poster that we're interested in. This banned image is actually staff from the game's remaster team at Beanox. I looked up the whole squad and found that, wow, there is a lot of people working on this remaster. We can see the leading lady from the poster here. I only found this due to her hair colour. I'll let you find the other members in this group. I've been promised though, they are here somewhere. Around the rest of the level, it's possible to spot that poster again and again, and photos of the developers and their children. When you reach the football pitch, go into this door here to find a line of mugshots of those brilliant people who brought this remaster to life. You gorgeous buggers. Whilst in Brazil and running through the market, take a moment to find this TV screen, as inside it hides another returning Easter egg, a teddy hidden inside the telly. You'll likely find this TV already shot to pieces, but it's possible to find it in perfect condition if you're quick enough, but it won't stay that way for very long. A great addition to the Modern Warfare 2 remaster is the ability to inspect our own weapons. On PS4 that's down on the D-pad, but have you tried to do this on a mission without a weapon? It doesn't work on all levels, but during the Hornet's Nest where Roach is running to board the helicopter, take a moment to inspect your weapon. Roach will have a quick game of rock, paper, scissors with himself, complete with winning actions. In a mission with a 30-second countdown, I had to find an epic way to use this emote, so check it out. Nope, I do not have anything better to do with my time. Let's go back to the first mission in the game. Well, it's more of a training exercise, really. Here we can take part in 3 Easter eggs. The first is the one which blew our mind 11 years ago. It's possible to shoot our commanding officer, General Shepard. If you don't know why that's important, please turn this video off right now. Have they gone? As you and I know, Shepard is revealed to be the real bad guy after doing the unthinkable to Ghost. I'm not crying, you're crying. Well, in the first mission of the game, it's possible to take out Shepard for a trophy or achievement. Call of Duty love these little time paradox trophies, and there's another one coming up very soon. Back when the original Modern Warfare series released, Robert Bowling was the creative strategist, and when he was interviewed about his experience with the game and an insane kill streak he racked up, he recalled it as the stealth clown, as he hid behind a sign shaped like a clown at a fun fair. As a cool nod to this map, 3 clowns could be found in the training level, which gives us yet another trophy achievement. In the barracks you'll need to find the 50 cal sniper, and it only has 3 bullets inside. You've got to make these shots count. Your job is to find and eliminate those 3 clowns. If you need help on this, here's where they're all at. And yet another Easter egg in the first mission is actually a cameo from 2 celebrities you may already know. Many of the NPCs can be walked up to and listened to. Stick around long enough and you'll hear this.
I don't think those guys were Delta.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure some of them were Delta. Except for maybe that dude with the freaky mask.
I remember that guy. He was totally non-regulation, man.
Oh, you think? What about that dude with the mohawk?
So let's break that down. First, the actors are Will Arnett, the voice of BoJack Horseman, and the other is 50 Cent, or to give him his boring everyday name, Curtis Jackson. They are actually talking about Soap and Ghost and their individual looks, which completely break military dress code. I mean, a mohawk. Maybe it's an SAS thing. In fact, there's another thing to notice right here. Check out the dog tags of this character. It's actually a quote from Aristotle. We make war that we may live in peace. Who doesn't love an OG oxymoron on a piece of tin? These proverbs are regularly seen in the game after we die, and I die a lot, so I've seen many of these. Well, if we go to the snowy mission, Cliffhanger, in which we meet up with Soap and go through a snowstorm, at the start of the mission, deliberately fall to your death from this height for a new proverb to pop up on screen, designed to make you feel worthless. If you fall, I'll be there, by the famous philosopher, The Floor. Ouch. Do this again and you'll be compared to the children's nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty, who also was famous for having a great fall. But let's turn this frown upside down, because we aren't completely useless. After scaling the icy falls and Soap tells us to take out these evil henchmen from distance, ignore him and go up for a special one-off elimination using those ice pickaxes. Check this out. Brutal. Come on, Soap. You're impressed. I know he's impressed. You're totally impressed. Moving on to that mission. You know the one. No Russian. Well, I'm gonna stay away from the controversy and stick to a handful of great Easter eggs. The best is another paradox, and if you haven't played Modern Warfare 3, I suggest you skip forward a little. If you have played Modern Warfare 3, you'll know all about Yuri, a teammate who fights alongside us, only to be revealed as Makarov's best friend as Soap dies in front of our eyes.
Makarov knows Yuri. Oh no!
As it turns out, Yuri was there the day Price was all gillied up and shot Zakhaev, but he survived that assassination attempt. Little did we know, both Makarov and Yuri were in the car he ran to that day, and soon after, Makarov rose to power, and Yuri watched his ideologies collapse and decided to switch sides. Just before the No Russian mission, Makarov found out about Yuri's change of heart and shot his friend. Yuri tried to fight back by crawling into the elevator and pursuing Makarov, only to pass out in the airport from blood loss. This brings us up to date, as Yuri is now an Easter egg in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. When playing through the mission, double back down the escalators after you get to this fallen sunglasses stand. If you're quick enough, you'll see Yuri gun drawn in pursuit. He'll collapse in front of your eyes. A great Easter egg, I'm sure you'll agree, but here's where it gets weird. Firstly, shooting Yuri results in a mission failure, as he is actually an ally at this point. And also, if we throw a stun grenade at Yuri, his character will reset and he'll stand up, reloading his weapon. I had fun with Yuri for many hours, pushing him into the metal detector before Makarov came back and killed us both. Again. Overall, one of the best Easter eggs I've seen that merge the lore into something special to really reward true fans of the series. Absolutely mind-blowing. GG devs. There are more things to notice at the airport, such as the luggage. If you shoot it, clothes and breakables fly everywhere. Similarly, if you shoot the vending machines, they will completely drop their loads everywhere. But these are details, not Easter eggs, so let's get back to Easter eggs. Get your butt in the elevator at the end of the mission, and you'll see IW engraved in the operation panel. These are the initials of the original developing studio, Infinity Ward, scratched into history. Also, while you're here in the airport, you'll see a version of Burger King, complete with its own version of the Whopper. But my favourite Easter egg in this little hallway is the original artwork of the game, which can be found on a countertop in this wine and whiskey store. It looks like Captain Price was originally planned to be on the front cover looking like this. If we interact with this by shooting it, the back of the cover is identical to the one which was released in real life. Yet another great touch. At this point, you may have noticed that some of my gameplay is a little strange, due to the collectibles in the game, which unlock weird and wonderful extras. For example, there's an unlockable ability for grenades to spawn more grenades. Another mod called Bad Year makes enemies morph into tires when they are killed. This is in reference to the tire company Goodyear. But my personal favourite is the pineapple mode, in which every single enemy has a pineapple on their head, while allies keep their usual faces. This is particularly gutting as it shows the exact moment Shepard becomes the enemy. See it for yourself.
Good. That's one less loose end.
This is making me dislike pineapples. Oh, I miss you, Ghost. In fact, while we're here, let's look at the Easter eggs in loose ends. Firstly, did you ever notice the newspaper clipping on the table? It references an attack by Makarov in the city of London over in Piccadilly. This is doubly brilliant, as that mission actually does take place in the reboot of Call of Duty from last year, 2019. A brilliant touch of continuity between two timelines. Oh, and if you're wondering who writes these articles, the newspaper is the Infinity Ward Times. Brilliant. And you can find yet another movie poster downstairs in the weapon stronghold. It's the devs again. You find them. Here's the picture. I'd totally watch that film, by the way. Russian Terminator? Count me in. Probably the most well-known Easter egg here is the very strange one, which gets stranger the more you think about it. After breaching and entering a room upstairs in the cabin, you'll discover something in the bathtub. It's a doll for adults. Let's just call it that. In a house full of Russian men, it needs something like this, I suppose. Also note that the handprints on the doll's chest, and there's stains on the doll's... You know what, let's not do this. Moving on, please. When the Russians land on US soil, the mission is called Wolverines, and this is a direct reference to the movie Red Dawn. In fact, there's a trophy named that too. A film where the USSR invaded USA. On this mission, you can also find the Burger King restaurant we talked about, and there's a Taco Bell too. Damn, I'm hungry right now. Here's one I can't figure out. If you'd help me, that would be much appreciated. In the first part of the mission, when you're funneled down the back alleys, there is a tea party between a clown and a space alien. Does this have a reason for being here? Is this an Easter egg, or just a random item? Let me know your thoughts, please. I'll be lurking in the comments. Well, we're speaking about oddities now, so let's carry on with that. A strange updated element in the game is here. In the original Modern Warfare 2, it was possible to find an Afghan military fighter completely unbothered by the battle he should be fighting in, and just munching down on chocolate instead. Well, fast forward 11 years, and in the remaster, the chocolate eater is back, but this time, he's in the US ranks. That chocolate must be damn tasty. My final Easter egg is during the final march towards the White House. In the bunker section, it's possible to locate this room. Look behind the boxes to discover yet another bear, but it's what it's holding that's important here. A golden desert eagle. This is a really strong weapon which one-shots most enemies, kinda like the golden gun on the N64 version of GoldenEye. So I thought, like many others, this must be a reference to the man with the golden gun. But I played the final mission, and Shepard reveals his call sign. And guess what it is? Golden Eagle. And our final battle takes place in the desert. So maybe this golden desert eagle was foreshadowing all along? Or am I reaching here? Thanks, Teddy, anyway. I'll end this video with the additional dialogue you can unlock before taking out Shepard. But also, let's make sure we take down that big pineapple head and finish this saga in the right way. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.
You know what they say about revenge? You'd better be ready to dig 2 graves. Go ahead, end it. It won't change anything. I knew you couldn't do it. Oh, you're a good warrior. But you could never take that extra step to do what was absolutely necessary.